Hello, my dears, this is Prasannya. Today, we are going to see the life history of one of the greatest legal minds, the leader of all leaders, and the sole voice of the oppressed community, Dr. Bhimarao Ramji Ambedkar. He was born on 1891 in Mhow, the present state of Madhya Pradesh. His father served in the army as a Subedar, a respectable position. Subedar was a high ranking position available to Indians in the British Army, but it was starting rank for British officers. This reflects one of the discriminatory practices of the British, limiting Indian progression in the military hierarchy. Since his father was a military officer, he had support for his education. However, because he was born into an oppressed caste, he faced a lot of humiliation and discrimination throughout his life. Unlike other students, he had to sit on the floor, or if not, he had to stand outside the classroom and listen the lessons. The necessary items, especially drinking water, they should brought while coming. If not, the peon would come and pour the water from a height, and he had to drink without touching the vessel. If the peon leave, the entire class would go without drinking water. Next, he completed his degree at Elphinstone College in Mumbai. The specialist, he was the first person from the oppressed community to get the opportunity to study in this college, and he went to study MA Economics at Columbia University in the America with the help of the Gaikwad of Baroda by providing financial support through an agreement, stating that after his studies he would return to work for the Baroda state. In Columbia University, Dr. Ambedkar wrote his thesis titled Ancient Indian Commerce, which was highly prized there, gained considerable recognition and appreciation. In 1916, Ambedkar joined the London School of Economics to pursue further studies. However, his scholarship period ended, forcing him to return to India. He worked under the Baroda king, but despite his qualification, he faced severe caste discrimination and a lack of respect. Unable to tolerate this, he resigned from his job. To fulfill his academic dreams, he took up small jobs, saved money, and eventually returned to the London School of Economics, where he successfully completed the studies. At the London School of Economics, he wrote the thesis The Problem of the Rupee, Its Origin and Its Solution, which was analyzed the history and issues of the Indian currency. Inspired by his ideas, the British government initiated reforms that eventually led to the establishment of the Reserve Bank of India in 1935. Because of his talent, Nizam of Hyderabad offered him a prestigious job, but he declined the offer because he was not driven by money or personal comfort. Instead, his focus was on addressing the social inequalities and fighting against the caste system in India. Also, when he went to America for his studies, everything was new to him. He noticed that, unlike India, there was no caste based discrimination. However, he did observe racial discrimination based on skin color. Dr. Ambedkar was deeply committed to addressing India's social inequalities, especially caste based discrimination. To serve this cause, he started the Bahit Hitsarani Sabha in 1924 to work for the upliftment of the untouchables. The motto of this organization was Educate, Organize, and Agitate. Even today, many leaders, while speaking about Ambedkar, praise and highlight this slogan as a timeless call for social justice and reform. In 1927, Ambedkar led the Mahat Satyagraha, a historic movement where untouchables asserted their right to drink water from the public water source in Mahat, Maharashtra. At the same time, he burnt Manusmriti, a 2000 years old text. In 1930, similar to Periyar's temple entry movement, Ambedkar organized the Kalaram temple entry movement in Nasik, Maharashtra. This movement aimed to secure the right for untouchables to enter the Kalaram temple, which had been denied to them for centuries. Next is political involvement. In 1930, he founded Depressed Classes Federation. Same time, he participated in the Round Table Conference held in London to discuss India's constitutional reforms. Notably, he was the only Indian leader to attend all three Round Table conferences. In that, he demanded separate electorate for SC/ST peoples. This meant that SC/ST candidates could only contest elections in reserved constituencies and only SC/ST people could vote for them. In 1932, British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald granted this communal award, but Gandhi opposed this and arguing that it would divide Hindu society. So Gandhi started hunger strike while imprisoned in the Pune jail. Then Ambedkar went for the compromise, but Gandhi refused to compromise. Under immense pressure, Ambedkar eventually agreed to withdraw the communal award. This led to the Pune Pact, which replaced separate electorates with reserved seats for scheduled castes in the legislature. In 1936, Ambedkar founded the Independent Labour Party aimed to address social and economic inequalities in India. And 1937, he participated in the provincial election under the Government of India Act 1935 and performed well, securing 15 seats in the Bombay Legislative Assembly. During Quit India movement and 1942, he established established the All India Scheduled Caste Federation. It was the time of the freedom struggle and Second World War was taking place. Finally, India got independence in 1947. After independence, the first law minister of independent India is Dr. Ambedkar, appointed by Nehru and suggested by Gandhi. As a drafting committee chairman, he wrote the world's lengthiest written constitution, which came into effect on June 26, 1950. In 1955, he founded Buddha Mahasabha organization and 1956 Nagpur conference. 5 lakhs his followers converted to Buddhism and rejecting the Hindu caste system. Some criticized him for opposing the Hindu religion and its practices. Tragically, later that same year, on December 6, 1956, he passed away. About his personal life, in 1906, at the age of 15, he married Ramabai and she died in 1935. Next, 1948, he secondly married Savitri, his nurse, like Periyar. That is his personal, but even today in Tamil Nadu politics, especially during recent events like a book launch ceremony, the speech of the Home Minister sparked discussion and controversies. Dr. Ambedkar remains a globally recognized leader, widely talked about for his ideas and influence. Especially while many leaders fought for independence and their own ideologies, Dr. Ambedkar stood apart. He worked tirelessly to eliminate the deep-rooted inequalities and caste-based discrimination created by humanity itself. His vision was to see humans as equals and ensure equality for all. Dr. Ambedkar became the voice for oppressed communities worldwide, advocating for justice and dignity for everyone. If you like this video, like, subscribe and support us. Thank you for watching.